back, hopefully. At least I hope we're back. Well, so far I've got some good news because Steam did restart, so at least we got that going now. Just give me one moment to access something else. Just give me a second. There we go. Do we have everything up and running again? God, I hope so. And hopefully shit is actually going to run the way it's supposed to. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Just give me a minute. Alright, I connected back to the... What the fuck is this? I didn't ask. Alright! Let's try this again, shall we? Let's start up 5M again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Alright. Let's throw that in there. Hopefully I can now properly reconnect. Ah. Please don't let it crash on me again. Please. Please. Here we go. Ah. Thank God. Alright. I mean, if you guys want, I can stay on this screen as well. I mean, you can see yourself chatting. You can see the entire screen. I mean, it's a bit smaller than usual, but... I mean, I can stay on this screen if you want to. That's up to you guys. Well, sorry about the interruption. Let me just yoink all that in. Kind of surprised that that Botfix is not giving any shoutouts anymore, because it usually would. Kind of interesting. Might have to reconfigure that. Because usually it would even give me a shout out. But apparently not anymore. Oh, come on. I am getting so sick and tired of these stupid YouTube commercials, seriously. I've been back for 5 minutes. Already get the first commercial. It's like every 5 minutes they fucking pop in like 1 or 2 commercials. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. Ugh. Oh boy. But it seems we're back, hopefully. Hopefully the city's loading. Yep, here we go. The city's back. And I'm back. And that's the most important thing. So let's load back in. There we go. Hopefully now we can stay loaded in. Hopefully. I have a random hair on the front side in front of my face. That's what you get when you have long hair, you know. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe not. L'Oreal, because you're worth it. Alright, so MS case. Boom. Oh, we actually have enough points to open one of the car cases. We could open a car case. We could open a car case. Oh my god. Alright. We're back in. Yay. Are we good now? Hopefully. Yes. Lovely. Alright. Yeah, I wanted to take you guys on a little tour of the stuff that we have. Like I said before I had to reboot, we have about 17 or 18 whitelisted jobs in the city. Let me just, let me grab a car that's a little bit less loud. Let me just grab an orange Lambo and just drive around in an orange Pegasi. I do have to refuel the damn thing, but that's fine. That's why I always carry jerry cans with me. Just because of situations like this. I mean, I know I can use my magic fingers to give the car fuel. But I do not want to, I don't want to, like, exploit that. I'm trying to use the powers as less, as minimally as I have to, basically. Alright. Alright. So, first, we go this way. I probably have to check out what kind of things I can do with this car at a certain point. Hang on, let me go here. So I know we're heading towards west, but we're going past west at this point. And we're heading this way. So we're just going to get out here for a moment. Then we're heading towards our beautiful city hall. That apparently has issues loading in for me. Please don't let me fall through the floor. Apparently City Hall has issues loading in for me, so that's a texture thing. It's It's probably because I have more running than I would normally like to when it comes to, you know, having stuff running. But this, believe me when I say that normally this city hall is absolutely gorgeous. And when you talk to this lovely man right here, who has excellent clothing taste, I might add, we open City Hall, and here you can get all the jobs that we have: lumberjack, delivery, oil rig, postman, the taxi jobs here, the hen house. You can actually slaughter chickens and, you know, produce breasts, chicken legs, you name it. Tequila La is also a business that we have in the city. I don't exactly know what it is, but I've never been there. Security job you can do. You can be a garbage collector, and see, we have like a million jobs here. You can even work at the strip club. We have a strip club. Yes, I'm going to show you said strip club in a minute. It's kind of interesting. Not gonna lie. But yeah, this is where you get all the jobs, and then we just head back outside. Yeah, my game is my PC is not liking this. It's because I had to up the graphics a little bit to not have like weird graphical glitches in the city, or just having like weird texture settings. Alright, so like I said, that's where you can get all the jobs. And again, we have jobs basically across the entire city, even outside of the main city, going up towards Sandy. There's a lot of stuff you can do here as well. We've got a bunch of jobs here as well up in Polito. For example, the butcher job, the chicken butcher job. There's a mech shop up here. Here we have our truck dealership. That's all the way up here. But yeah, that's we have a bunch of different things you can do if you're not really into the whole gang and, you know, stealing and murdering and whatever. If you're not really into doing all that, well, you can always, you know, choose to do something else, to do a whitelisted job. And apparently my music stopped, so let me I wanted music, I didn't want commercials, YouTube. Can you please stop doing that? Because that is not cool. And the annoying thing is, these are commercials I cannot skip. That's the dumbest thing about it. I can't skip those commercials. Here we go. Alright. Skip the commercials. Lovely. I was looking for bingo. That's what I was looking for. So first we're heading over there. I told you guys I was going to show you guys the strip club. Our lovely vanilla unicorn. That is actually player run. A lot of the businesses that we have are actually player run, like Rex's Diner, now the Bahama Mamas. We have a second club as well called Galaxy, which is run by a syndicate gang. I'm just speeding through the city like a maniac. Whoa. Where did you come from? Ladies and gentlemen, Vanilla Unicorn. And the Vanilla Unicorn is, even though we don't really have green zones anymore, we basically don't have green zones like anywhere. There is a rule at Vanilla Unicorn that says no guns or fighting, as you can see with the lovely pink letters. And this is our Vanilla Unicorn. And it is a gorgeous club. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit on the dark side, but it looks amazing. It's an amazing club. I thought we had... Oh wait, I think it's down here. We've got a couple of really interesting rooms in here that quite interesting, I think. If I'm no. Why am I lost already? I haven't even done anything. Oh wait, here it is. We've got different rooms with like different little symbols above it. A blue heart, an orange one, a purple and pink. They all have their own, let's say, little themes going on. This is a red room. Very, this is one of the more tame ones, I should add. Here you can play doctor and nurse. But not in the sense that you might think. You know what I mean? You can even play jailer if you're into it. Double-sided window. I mean, I have to give props to the person who made this, because it is, it's pretty funny. And here we have a, real unicorn room. Right. Yeah, this place is pretty big, and it's a pretty cool club. We even have a fucking pink swimming pool. And there is actual water in here. Even though it doesn't look like it, but my suit just got wet. So we do have water in here. It looks amazing, I'm not gonna lie. It's an amazing club. And this is also player owned. So, like I said, most of the MLOs that we have, most of the jobs that we have, as a lot of them are player owned, except for the car dealerships. And for the moment we have two, but there's another one coming, which is going to be for deluxe hypercars like my Pegasus and the Zentornos, and we have like the Lamborghini variants as well, the imports, you know, that kind of look like Lamborghinis and Porsches and Bugattis and whatnot, and the Jesco. But yeah, that's Vanilla Unicorn. Now I'm just going to take you guys on a quick trip to show you some other cool things that we have. For example, we have a really cool mining script now. And now I am going to use my little magic fingers for this. Wait, am I getting a commercial again? Wait, what? Go away. Thank you. Jesus. I'm getting so many commercials. Crazy. Alright. So, I'm going to use my magic fingers to just type in this. And voila. Here I am. We are at our awesome mining script. This is pretty time consuming, but it is worth it. considering the stuff you can sell. This dude allows you to start the job, but you don't actually have to do a job. You can, for extra experience, extra, you know, to level up faster. You can also buy a normal pickaxe and just go ham. And then just go down here, and here we have a bunch of rocks. This is the starting area, the level 1-2 area. Once you hit level 3, you can go this way, where you get most of the like gold, emeralds, and the occasional rubies. And then once you hit level 6, you can start mining here, where we have rubies, amethysts, and diamonds. And the diamonds also have a chance to drop a graphite chunk. And with said graphite chunks, you need those to be able to craft, to smelt the jewels that you can use for you need most of the graphite chunks. You need those to craft, to smelt whatever jewelry you want. And that goes up to level 25, which is obviously the diamond necklace. Can get the most money for it. But once you've crafted something, you can just go to this guy right here, and just sell whatever jewelry you have. And here you can see the prices. So even though this is pretty time consuming, it can take a while, and the smartest thing to do is do this in a group. But just look at what you can get when you get to like the higher levels. Diamond rings for 3,000, diamond necklaces 4,000. This is a piece. So the more you have, the more money you can get. And just doing the higher end jobs, considering I'm well over level 6 already. So if I start working at this dude, I'm level 7. So I can basically do whatever. But like I said, the level 5 and the level 6 one, most XP, most money. But you'll have to do this in a group, because this is extremely time consuming. And specifically because you need diamonds, and the diamonds have a really low spawn rate. So it's very important to do that in a group. But this is a mining script. This is a really cool mining script that we have. We have another one, which is going to be placed in a really interesting area. Let me just quickly... I'll show you guys that in a minute. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, but not... I'm going to go over there. And this is one of our new games that recently got added. I just need to make sure that my Lambo doesn't get fucking stuck in the sand. This is the new game that we added. This is a maze. We normally, when we do city events, which we want to do pretty frequently, when more people join in, we already had like a maze at the airport, which we would use for, you know, for city events, for example. But now with Easter coming up, we now have an Easter event as well, where you have to go into a maze. You get a basket, and you have to collect Easter eggs. And the one with the most Easter eggs get the most money. It's a 1, 2, 3 winner situation, pretty much. But yeah, this is the one of the new games that got added. Then we have hang on. I got lost there for a second. I couldn't find my car. So that is one of our games. And the other game that we have is Ooh, now I have to go look for it. Oh god, where is it? Bingo, there it is. So let me just work my magic once more. Ta-da! Now you may be asking, Hammer, why the fuck are you in the middle of nowhere on a fucking airport runway? Well, I am here because we have a Ghostbusters game. Basically, what this does is pardon me, sorry, that came out of nowhere. So basically, what we do here is we jump into this like lovely little green circle. We each pay $100, and then you get randomly either spawned as a Ghostbuster or as a Slimer, and it is your job to either evade the Ghostbusters as a Slimer, where you can have a where you have like a super jump and you're pretty fast, or you have to catch the Slimers and shoot them as a Ghostbuster. Within this mini game, we actually have Ecto 1 that you can drive around. Unfortunately, it doesn't work outside of the game, which is really sucky, because it would have been really cool if you could just, you know, cruise around in Ecto 1, if you know what I mean. But unfortunately, that is not possible. But we do have it inside the minigame, so you can play it inside the minigame. And that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's just a couple of games that we have. A couple of games we can do during like city events, and you know, the owners Pharaoh Zara and Wistek Gaming do want to, you know, do city events on a regular basis. You know, just to have fun with everybody, and you can always win really cool prizes during the events. I'm talking cars, no matter what car you want. If it's a $5 million car or a $500 car, it doesn't matter. If you have a dream car that you want and you win an event, you can actually get a car. Or you can get a house, or you can get money, or it's, you know, we have a certain amount of prizes. Sometimes we just throw in a couple of exclusive cars that we spawn, and then you know, depending on if you win the game or whatever, you can actually win one of those. And those cars are usually exclusive to the box, so there's no way to actually buy them. Most of the higher end, like gold tier cars, you cannot buy those. So yeah, then it all depends on, you know, what the organizers of said event want to do. So it's not just It's all, you know, if players that own a business want to set something up. For example, we had a fun event at Galaxy last weekend, where the owners of Galaxy, the other nightclub, just organized an event, and we had a like lovely disco night. We were listening to music, just hanging out, doing some RP in between. And, well, afterwards, they told us beforehand we would get a number. And at the end of the night, the 3 numbers that got drawn could win something. So, with that being said, I was one of the winners. And I won... let me have a look. Where is it? I won... Wait. Oh. Oh, why is it not in my garage anymore? Hello? I want to... Oh, here it is. I want this car. It's one of the cheaper import cars that we have, the Buffalo Con. This one was already fully painted and fully upgraded and whatnot, and they just gave this away, you know, for the winner, for example, and you know, stuff like that. So it all depends on what the actual owner of the establishment that wants to do the event actually does. I mean, for example, when Zara and Tech, Wise Tech, are hosting an event, Zara just basically gives you the option to choose whatever car you want. Well, we have a couple of cars in the city that costs about like between $4 and $6 million. So if you want one of those cars and you win the event and you can choose a car, you can basically choose any of those cars and you can get them. Or you can choose even a car out of the box and get that, for example. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. It all depends on what the organizers want to do. I'll give you another example. Billy Morgan, the female character I was just talking to here before I had to reboot the PC, has that diner that I showed before I had to reboot the 1950s, 1960s diner. Billy Morgan wants to, like, for example, host an event with like a car show that people can just roll up in their best cars and just, you know, make it a fun thing. And then have free food for people, and you know, and if something like that were to occur, he can basically choose whatever prizes he wants to give. So, for example, if he does a karaoke night or he does a car show or whatever, the winner can choose either this or that or this or that. It all depends on what he or she wants to give away as a prize. But that's all up to the players. And it's not just the devs that can organize stuff. I mean, we can do it as well if we wanted to. I mean, me and CW, one of the other admins, we own Bahama Mamas together. So if CW comes up with an idea for an event, and I agree to it, then we can just host an event. And, you know, considering we're both admins, we can, for example, just spawn in a car and go, well, you can win this at the end of the night, for example. Just saying. Or if you want a house, you can win a house. Trust me when I say there's expensive houses in the city. Especially on the left-hand side, top side of the map, right in this section over here. These houses are pretty expensive. These ones, this one is 15 million. But this is an MLO. This is not a shell. This is a actual MLO. The other thing I wanted to show you guys that's also pretty cool. You can actually choose to be something else than a normal citizen. You can also choose to be a wastelander. The funny thing with the wastelanders is that the wastelanders are, shall I say, they kind of like human meat. They're like kind of cannibals, sort of. Most of them don't speak English. They just growl. Except for the leader. The leader can speak like the half-broken English. And he's the only one allowed to interact with people. And like I mentioned earlier, we have a second script a second mining script that is most likely going to be placed in the Wastelands. But the Wastelands is a different map on its own. The Wasteland isn't even isn't part of the main map. So if I just teleport myself to here and drive forward just a tad, we have this lovely little blue circle. I can press E to go to the Wasteland. And when I spawn into the Wasteland, this is an entire big map on its own. And this is where the Wastelanders live. It's a little rundown, it's a bit broken down, but this is basically where the Wastelanders live. But they have everything they need. They have a garage, I think a gas pump as well, somewhere around here, I think. And they even have like, oh. I should give myself a quick heal. Magic finger style. But now I'm all the way on the other side of the runway, but there's like actual houses there in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, right in front of me. There's actually houses in the back there, and this map is gigantic. It's massive. And there's a lot of stuff you can do here as well. And apparently the second mining script is going to be placed somewhere here. I don't know exactly where, only Zara knows that, because Zara does most of that stuff. So if anybody knows where that thing is going to be, it's Zara. But yeah, just look at how big this is. This is a complete map on its own. If I open the map, you can't even see where I am, because it's not even listed. See? I'm in the middle of nowhere. But like I said, it's a complete map all on its own. I think it might be almost as big as the normal Los Santos map. That's how big this is. So good luck finding shit, especially when it's so barren, because there's nothing there. Yeah, you get the nice little like village here or there, you know. But that's about it. But that's where the second mining script is probably going to be placed. And the cool thing about that is that mining script is mostly tied to more criminal activities. And the mining I showed you guys earlier is more for standard civilians who want to make some quick money and have resources to sell, if that makes any sense. Most of the things that we have in the city have a bit of a grindy feel to it, a little bit of a longer-winded process to it, but it does pay off in the end. I'll give you guys a small example of what I mean. Oh. Just give me 1 second. There we go. And again, I get another fucking commercial out of nowhere. Fantastic. I seriously am starting to despise YouTube at this point. Because I just need to keep on talking out of my ass just to not have them slap me with, hey, you're playing our commercial, so we're going to claim that. You know, that kind of bullshit. Because they will do that. They will. Trust me when I say that. But anyway, as I was saying, we also have a bottle factory in the city. It's a little warehouse you can jump into and you can get materials from that. Most of those materials you can sell to the pets outside to make money, right? But it is for crims, it's also pretty interesting because there are certain materials you get from there that you actually need for crafting weapons and crafting stuff as a crim. For example, this aluminium, steel, iron, plastic. You need all that stuff to craft weapons and stuff like that. If you know where the benches are, you can basically just start crafting that stuff. And if you have blueprints for it. Forget you saw anything. This is my little lovely transporter car. I only use that if I have to do shit undercover or if somebody hires me to transport something from point A to point B. I use that car. I'm also dressed a little bit different when I do that. I'm going more with a little bit of a Jason Statham look to it. Kind of. You know, or actual, yeah, like he was in the actual transporter, you know, black suit, black tie, black shades, you know, stuff like that. Because obviously I want to stay undercover. Unfortunately, it's not really busy in the city. We're hoping for a little bit of a boom in the not so distant future. We're hoping to get some more people in. And then host more events and, you know, have fun. At the moment, we're still, especially Zara and Wistek are extremely busy setting up the last scripts and the last things that we need to have the city run at like 100% capacity. Most of the scripts are in right now, so the city is almost pretty much good to go. There's just some small, tiny little things that still need to be done. And the biggest thing at this point is reducing all the speeds of all the cars that we have in, because believe it or not, we have well over 400 import cars. And I'm not even talking about the standard lore and GTA 5 cars. I'm just talking import cars. From either Bad Bloods, GOM, 204, Gods, all those things. All the packs that we have. Well over 400, maybe even over 500 import cars. So there's going to be some work to be done to, you know, slow all the cars down a bit. But that's going to happen really soonish. Because it's not fun having people, you know, crash out every time they drive past a certain thing where they have to download assets. And if they drive by with like 200 plus miles an hour, and then the assets have to catch up to the player, which then makes the player's connection unstable and makes them crash out. So even though I would hate seeing my babies just do like a top speed of like 160, it is unfortunately necessary to have the server run properly. And considering, like I said earlier, we're more focused on RPing than just driving fast cars around. Because we have a lot more in the city that encourages RP. Speaking of which, I am going to have a little look-see to what I can do with this beauty. Because I am actually pretty curious. Well, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to replace the rims, yes or no, because I kind of like how this thing drives. What I am going to do is have a little look-see to all the extras, because there should be a buttload of extras on this. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but let's just have a little look. Alright. Let's open up the catalog. And let's see what we can do. Yeah, see? I knew it. We got spoilers, we got a primary wing, and we got a carbon wing, but I do not like a wing on an Aventador. I mean, in some cases it does look good, but, you know, sports skirts. Nah. I'm just curious to see what this car has to offer in terms of that. Ooh, oh, hello. Aloha, that is a sweet-ass backside. Hello. And that's the sporty version that actually changes the exhaust. Oh, that's cool. They all three change the exhaust in different forms. That is. Oh, wow. Okay. That is awesome. All right. You know, the weird thing is I kind of prefer this one. Sport version. All right. Let's see what we can do with the front. We have the stock, then we have the sport. What's the difference between those two? Okay. The tuner. Ooh. Hello. And the performance. Ah, okay. Yeah, I get it. That kind of makes him longer for some reason. I'm probably going to throw that thing on. Because I'm not gonna lie, I am digging it. I am digging the tuner, I'm not gonna lie. Although I'm not too, the standard stock one looks pretty shabby as well, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just gonna put this one on. Alright, what else do we have? That's about it. Okay. Obviously we need some xenon lights. Default xenons. License plates. Want to change that as well. Wait, I have liveries? Hello? I have the livery! No? Livery no work? Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. The livery does not work. That is very unfortunate. Alright, let's put some neons under there. The ivory, no, probably just the white ones. Alright. Ah. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these. Yeah, I actually think I am. I do want some bulletproof tires, though. And I need some. I need NOS, man. I need NOS. Everybody needs NOS. You know it. Boba. Yeah. Ah, that was. Ugh. I mean, I enjoy smoking a cigarette, but not swallowing the fucking tobacco. Oh god, that was horrible. Ah. Oh man. All right, so we have NOS, we have everything, don't we? Yeah. All right, so that's 3,000 already. And the cool thing is, because I'm a mechanic, I can do this myself. I do have to remember this amount, because I need to write that down somewhere. So that I can ask a different mechanic to charge me for it. All right. There we go. Okay, fine. I'll clean the car first. Sheesh. I'll clean it. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll clean the damn thing. Right. So this is going to be. We always round the number up. So instead of going like 3,000 because it was a little over, I'm just going to bump it up to like 3,100. All right. Now we install the xenons. Oh man, this car looks good. Especially with all the modifications you can do on it. It looks fabulous. Even though I already have default xenon colors, and I'll just have to do it again. And do it again. Now we need a license plate. So now we put on the license plate. All right. Neons. We installed the neons. All right. Well, technically, as a gang leader, I have to drive cars in my gang color. Not all of them have to be the gang color, but when I do gang activities or whatever, I'll have to drive around in a black car. Luckily for me, I already sprayed a couple of cars black, so I do have a couple of black cars. Let's check for a Nas bottle. If there's space, and then we install a Nas bottle. We need speed, man. I need speed. I need to be fast. Check if it's working. Is it working? Probably. Close the hood. Pop the hood. Close the hood. Yoink. The only thing I have to do now is do my other two cars as well. The other two Infernuses that I have. Wow. That dude came out of nowhere. Again, the pets are really aggressive. They don't care if they slam into you or if they... Sometimes they will cut 2 lanes just to get in front of you and slam you. That's how crazy these pets are. It's insane. Right, so that was 3,100. So give me one quick moment to write that down. I need to write that down. I just thought of like... Alright, so that was... 3,100. Alright. Nice. Alrighty. Car number 2, the B version. Which is the one with the big ass wing. I'm probably not even going to touch this wing. Because I kind of like how it sticks out of the back. Maybe it has a... maybe there's like a carbon version of it. I'll just have to wait and see. Even though all 3 of these cars are basically the same, just with like different body kits, the tuner parts can be different on each car, which makes them unique. That is pretty neat. The only thing I'm not enjoying right now is my back wheel sticking through my fucking chassis. It's just sticking through the chassis and I'm not liking that. So I might have to remove the lowered suspension. Alright. Alright. Yep. Am I doing stock or am I just going with a street? No, I'll just go stock suspension on this. And of course we need NOS. Alright, let's see what we can do spoiler-wise. So we have the... No. Alright, so this comes with its own special wing. Alright. Okay. So it seems these are kind of... almost see this is different because the performance rear bumper on this one looks different than it did on the other one, and so does the sport. So the tuner parts on both these cars are different, and that's pretty cool. Except for this basically kind of looks the same, but that's fine. I'll just pick the tuner one for this because I am really liking that. Obviously, xenon headlights with the standard default color. Again, license plates, livery still doesn't work. No, unfortunately it does not. Alright. Neon. Put that under. Just the white ones, it's fine. Enhanced tires, yes. I might actually have to also pull the lowered suspension from the other car. And this is another 3050, so gonna round that up to another 3100 for this one. I might actually paint the cars at a certain point, but I don't know, I'm just really liking this orange. Same with the Settimo Vento, that yellow, I really like it. It looks really good. And again, even though my gang color is black, I don't need to necessarily have all my cars black. I don't need to. Just the cars, if I'm actually doing gang-related stuff, I need to be in a black car. That's the only thing. Alright. We're obviously going from a little bit more of an aggressive look on these Pegasis. I still have a difficult time calling them Pegasis. I keep wanting to call them Aventadors, because this just looks like an Aventador. Aventador wide body. But it is one hell of a gorgeous car, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm also curious what's on the third one. But I'll get to that in a minute. Once I'm done with this bad boy. I'm kind of feeling the double lights on this thing. That actually looks really good. The only thing I'm not liking is all those damn hotspots. But that's something that has been here ever since we stopped basically doing every car individually. Because back in the day when we had the like the Dono cars and the one of ones, etc., we would have like a specific a folder for each car, and most of those cars could be adjusted. And unfortunately now we don't really do that anymore. Because it can break other cars' lights, so that's why we don't do it. But That is one thing I cannot stand. If a car has way too many hotspots, that really annoys the shit out of me. And believe me when I say that, like, the Zentornos have a massive amount of hotspots on the back lights. The Tempestas are just as bad. Most of the Tempestas have like 8 to 12 hotspots on the back. And this car also has about 4 or 5. Luckily, they're in the middle of the lights, so it doesn't really pop out all that much. So that's a good thing, but, you know, it's still noticeable. And I don't like that. But it is what it is. Even the Setino has it, or the Setimo. Even though it has the Temerario backlights, it still has 2 hotspots for some reason. What reason? No idea. But unfortunately, it still has them. Am I done with this? Yes, I am. Yeah. Would you believe me if I told you that like a week and a half or so ago, I had well over $12 million? I'm running a little slowish. Look, these hotspots aren't as bad because they're right in the center of the light consoles, right? So this isn't that bad. I mean, I still despise them, don't get me wrong, but this is like less worse than, for example, if I pull out the Zentorno and I show it on there. Here they're actually in the center, so that's, yeah, kind of okay, I guess. All right, let me recheck that first one. First, let me show you what I mean with those hotspots. Zentorno, pull that out. See what I mean? 6 hotspots, 3 on top of 3. And that's extremely annoying, especially those top 3, because they're not even straight line. The bottom 3 are actually inside where the lights should be. So that's not that bad, but the others are just in the middle of the fucking thing, and ugh. I do not like that. Seriously, I don't. Let's check my XS1A. Let's see. What is with this? Thank you. Oh, this doesn't go through. Okay, cool. Nice. So I don't have to change anything on that. Lovely. Now we go for number C, the big one. The Evo. Let's see what that one has. I need to keep an eye on those, on the back chassis. It's kind of hard to do if you have to check the car on the side. It's kind of annoying driving like that. Yeah, see? these also push through. So I need to get rid of that lowered suspension on this. Yep. Oh, that's alright. I can do that. I can do that. But first, time for a little smoke break. Yeah, most of you thought I was going to play an April Fool's joke by saying I would start streaming again April 1st, right? Well, it wasn't an April Fool's joke. It was for real, man. It was for real, man. I said I'll be back. And I was back. I am back. And I'm actually hoping to start streaming again on a regular schedule instead of just randomly popping in and out. I mean, the last couple of years my life has been hectic, and I really, you know, need to find the motivation and the strength to actually stream. It's not like I'm just going to sit here and, you know, it all depends on how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? If I'm feeling alright, I'll jump in. I'll throw on the stream and have some fun. But like I said, it's not always that easy. I think that was my music ending again. Yes, it was. Okay. And please do not give me an instant fucking commercial. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lovely. Hey, what's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? Alright. Let's have a look what we can do with this monster. First we need to get rid of that lowered suspension. And obviously we need north. No, I'm doing alright. Okay, so lowered suspension, and also, oh, so this one does not have any... Ah, okay. Yeah, obviously, because this is the CTX Evo, so this already has every attachment you can think of on it. Makes sense. Alright. Default colors. Now we grab the neons, put that on. White neons. Okay. We do want bulletproof tires, obviously, because we don't want to get shot. We don't want our tires to get shot. Fuck. Stupid ass commercials. Fuck off. Get lost. Oh my god, even more. Luckily, this one I can actually skip. Bye. Have a great time. Right. Okay. And that's 2200. So, so 31 times 2. And this is like 2300. So 2300. Now I just need to make a quick calculation of all the money that I owe the garage, so I can put that in my little account. And then another mechanic can actually bill me for it. Okay. Let's go. Let's go and make a car pretty. Nah, this basically has all the high powered attachments already. This car is basically built for fucking racing. Just by the way it looks. Just look at that nose, look at that front. Now that's a Lamborghini built for the road. Built for the racing lanes. Alright, let's put the neons under. If it actually shows them, because this thing is already low as shit. I put some bulletproof tires on. Yoink. Ah. Well, at least I know I'm going to be losing about 100,000 with all the upgrades that I did, and also to one of the other cars. But I'm making notes of everything, so another mechanic can actually build. We have a really cool billing script, but the only annoying thing with this billing script is it does not allow you to bill yourself. So all you can do is basically ask another mechanic from the same store to either bill you, or if you have good connections with a customer, you can always ask the customer to bill you, and then, or that you can bill the customer for that amount and you can pay them back. It's a bit annoying doing it like that, but it is a it's a fix, you know. It's to circumvent, to make it a bit easier. All right, this bad boy is done. Okay. That's all 3 of my Infernuses done. And I already have my twin turbo done. For people that didn't catch the first part of the stream before I had to restart my PC, let me give you a quick reminder of my my Huracan STO lookalike. This is the Centimo Vento, and it's basically a twin turbo Huracan, an STO. And this is what I mean with those hotspots. See, even though I have the Temeraria backlights, I still have those 2 annoying little hotspots in the top, and that's extremely annoying. I would have assumed with lights like this I wouldn't have them, but apparently I do. And they're actually blocking my fucking backup lights, my reverse lights. I might have to ask our resident car technician to actually try and fix that. Because that's really annoying. It kind of looks like a drag car, because I think that's a parachute. That little thing in the bottom under my license plate. That kind of looks like a parachute. I'm not gonna lie. I do love this car. I'm not gonna lie. This car looks amazing. And yeah, Billy Morgan was right. The backside of it kind of looks like a Zentorno. Semi. But again, it's scratch made because it even has the logo of the car on the back. And even though that thing looks absolutely amazing, I might have to ask if you can actually fix that with those backlights. See if you can get rid of those two hotspots. Because cars with backlights like that should not have hotspots. I mean, something like this I can imagine because of, you know, even this one has like, just look at it, it has like 10 hotspots. See that? And that's what I despise about them not doing the cars like individually anymore. Because they used to. But not anymore, and I really, that's really sucky. But speaking of cars with like the Temerario style backlights, let me grab this one out for example. This is a Porsche or a Ferrari. This is like based on the SF90. And just look at these backlights. They basically have the same type of backlights, but no hotspots. See what I mean? There's no hotspots. And I've got more cars that have like backlights like this. For example, this one. See? No hotspots. None. So I probably need him to fix that. Because I don't want hotspots on that car. Do I have any more? Yeah, this one, for example, also has like different style backlights. See? No hotspots. So I might have to ask him to fix that for those Temerario backlights. Even this one doesn't have it, and this is like a Murcielago lookalike. See? No hotspots. This is an old school Murcielago SV lookalike. I wish that, to be fair, I think that's the worst thing that Rockstar has ever done. Restricting 5M to not use branded cars and shit like that. Because I really miss my old actual Lamborghinis. The old ones I use. I still have all the files. They're still on my PC. I still have all of them. I just really miss my old Lambos. The actual Lambos. Because I used to have an actual twin turbo Huracan. One of the best, most beautiful looking cars I've ever had. And I really miss that thing. I wish we could put that back in. I really do. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to. I mean, to be fair, Rockstar has been going a little bit more mild on when it comes to shit like that, but just to not to not risk it. We're not putting in branded cars. Even though I miss the old Bugattis, Ferraris, and the actual Ferraris and the actual Bugattis. Because we used to have a Veyron, we had a Chiron Super Sport. If you look on my YouTube channel, I actually have I actually have a one or two videos on it that actually showcase all the cars that I had. And it shows a couple of Paganis, Bugattis, Ferraris. I had pretty much every single multi-million-dollar car that we had. I had all of them. I was the exotic car dude. Mostly known for my 35 Lambo collection. That video is also on my YouTube. You can find it there. Yeah. All right. And if you want to talk about screaming cars, this is based on the LP 640. Now that's a screamer. And the thing has a little wing, like a little Revuelto wing that actually goes up. I need to put gas in this thing. So we grab out our can, once again, our jerry can, and refuel said vehicle. Put some shit in there. I'm going through these cans like crazy, but it's not so weird almost having like 60 cars in your collection. And I drive most of them, believe it or not. I actually do drive most of them. And there's actually another cool thing I want to show you guys. My whole character in this city is based on like let's just say he's a mob boss, but his whole shtick is being a pacifist, and he doesn't do criminal activities and shit. He's got henchmen to do that, right? So I try to keep my hands clean, and that's why I'm running a nightclub as a front for the mob activities, right? But considering I know I actually am a gang boss now, because I have the gang, and I can show you guys that I have a gang, because when I press F10 it shows me the gang menu. So, you know, I have a gang, right? So that means I need to drive cars that have my gang colors, which I have. For example, the my work Lambo is this beauty right here. This is my work Lambo. It has the the work colors. And you know the weird thing is, just look at this car. No hot spots. Same light colors, like the it has the same lights as my my Infernus, because it's based on an Aventador. So is this, right? But anyway, this is my work Lambo. So this is the black color that I'm using. It's called Nero Pegaso. It's a It's a specific Lamborghini black ad personam color. So this is my work Lambo. This is the one I'm driving when I have to do gang-related shit. But the funny thing is that I also have this, because I have two henchmen that basically do all my dirty work. And they basically drive me around. So I have this. It's a limo in the gang color, the same Lamborghini black, but it has dollar signs as fucking rims. So that screams either I'm mob or I'm rich. So my whole shtick is going to be, if I have to go and do business, I hand the keys over to this thing to one of my henchmen, and he just drives me around. Right? So I will just be, I don't know, I'll just be in the back somewhere. Let me just go sit on this side so the car doesn't stop. Why the fuck is the car still starting? I'm on the passenger seat. What the fuck? So let me just switch to somewhere to the one of the back seats. Just I have 4 other seats as well, because I've got a like massive like long couch on the inside, which I'm going to show you. See, this thing actually seats about like 6 to 8 people. So it's an actual limo with the blue lights and all that shit. So I will just sit in here and have one of my henchmen just drive me around. Yeah, let me store my vehicle, thank you. And normally I wear a different suit. This is pure like my black mafia suit, because I do have to wear black whenever I'm because I'm in a gang and my gang color is black, so I have to wear black mostly. But as a front, I also have a real mob boss outfit, which is this one. If I just open this and I do that suit. This is my main suit. This also makes me look like a mob boss, but if I actually wanted to use this, I would have had to go for a white color as my gang color. But if you look at the map, whenever you run a gang, the territory you have is colored in the color of your gang. Considering this is all white, they wouldn't see what my turf would be because of all the white, and this is the neutral turf color. So, you know, that's the annoying thing. So this is controlled by the reds. This is controlled by me, and the blues have also a specific turf that they have. So, and that's why it would be hard for me to actually use a white color, because of the neutral color that's already white. And that's why I chose black. But the annoying thing is that this is more white than black, so it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really go with the gang color. Unfortunately, because this is the suit I'm known for wearing. This is my $50,000 suit, and I wear this whenever I do mech work. But now I am forced to use a different outfit, because it doesn't fit my gang. So I am kind of forced to either use that, or this one, or that. So, you know, basically just mob stuff. This can actually work because the majority of the color is black and it has a little bit of white, so this is reasonable. This is doable. And again, I'm getting commercials. Oh my god, YouTube, fuck off. Let me... You know, the annoying thing is I can't even skip most of these. So I have to talk through them. God damn it. Why? So annoying. Alright. Yeah, I should be able to wear this suit. Even though I'm wearing the white pants, I should be able to, I should be okay wearing this. Yeah, alright. Oh, it's still just Billy and Ninja that are in the city. Alright. Let me just grab a car. I'm going to just head over to trucking to check on my trucker, see how they're doing. I'm still wondering why I always have these screamers. This car is also a screamer. Loud as fuck. You can't even hear the music when this thing goes. Hell, even I'm going half deaf just by driving this thing. Brakes? Do I have brakes? Oh god. I need to slow down with this thing. Oh god. Brakes are a little bit on the iffy side, especially when you go that fast. Yeah, see? Let me just refuel all these boys. Yeah, I just emptied the account this morning. The trucker account, I just emptied it this morning, and it was already above 110,000 again. And I only do like 1 or 2 trucking jobs a day early in the morning when I wake up, when there's like nobody on, just so I can chill out a bit. Know what I mean? So when that happens, I just jump on. I do like 1 or 2 trucker jobs, and then when other people wake up, I'll be ready, willing, and able. No, I really need to ask Tech to change the lights on all those 4 cars, because those hotspots are going to drive me fucking crazy. Ooh. Oh shit. Ow. Damn it. Hey, I'm driving here. Get out of my way, I'm driving here. Alright. Yeah, I need to bring this car back to the garage. I need to fix this. Ooh. I'm smoking. Hopefully I can still make it to the garage. There's a lot of smoke coming out of that engine. Oh dear. The question is why, because I didn't, the engine's in the back, so I don't know why the engine is so damaged. Well, I did make it back. Yay. Oh dear. Time to fix the car. Oh, only 650. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Whoop whoop. No, I definitely need that hot spot out of the way. On all 4 cars, by the way. Not just... hang on a minute. Before I continue, let me just quickly make a phone call.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Any chance you can swing by me and fix a car for me? It's just gone down its fucking usual trick with the fucking garage.
Okay, just give me a second to fix my own and I'll be right there. Where you at?
I'm at my place up on Sonora, down by the diner.
What, that small little shed?
No, my new one.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know where it is.
Yeah, go to the diner and then go down the road.
Yeah, I know where it is.
All right, I'll see you there in a minute.
All right, see you in a bit. And that's how we do that. But first, we obviously need to fix our own car. But he needs the magic touch. And I'll help him out once I fix this bad boy. Fix what rear window? I don't even have a rear window. I don't have one. What are you talking about? I have no rear window. Alright, so this is 650. And then once I'm done with all this, I have to go to a bank and then count up all the money I owe the garage. So I can put that all in a nice little extra account that I have. Alright. This bad boy is done. I am really starting to think that this is a fucking drag car. Because if I'm not mistaken, that yellow little sack that you see under my fucking license plate is a parachute. And of course the feds just, you know, don't give a shit. These pedestrians nowadays, they really do not care. They just slam straight into you. They don't give a fuck. Especially the fucking peds with the smart cars. Those are the worst. The ones that have the smart cars, those are the worst. Alright. So we're heading up to Sandy. Because I showed you guys Rex's Diner, the 1950s, 60s diner. That's the diner that Billy Morgan owns. And he also has a special house that he won during an event. A house that he specifically set up on an empty plot of land. That's also something I can show you guys in a second, once we get there. See, these pets don't care. These pets don't, they don't slow down, they don't get out of the way, they don't give a shit. Let me quickly fill up. Yoink. What do you mean pump not found? Really? Hello? Oh my god! Dude. What do you mean pump not found? There we go. Yeah, that's an annoying thing that happens from time to time, especially when a pedestrian finds it funny to you know, slam into the whole gas station and destroy it. And trust me, that happens more often than it should. Yeah, ping, ping, ping. I don't care. Shut up. Thing. You're too far away from the pump. No, I'm not. There we go. Alright, so just down the road. And I should come across a big house somewhere on the side. See? Here it is. Oh my god. Alright. So, what do you need help with?
What was that?
What do you need help with?
This needs a fix. Because I've already fixed it twice.
Alright, time to use my magic fingers. Bada bing, bada boom, and boink.
Thank you. I put it in. I
You're
put
welcome.
it in the garage twice. Pulled it out. It's been broken. So let me put it away
that's
and
not
try
good.
it again.
Alright.
Yay! Yay! That fixed it.
Yeah, it's
Thank
good
you.
now.
Yeah. Cheers,
All right.
Emma.
No worries.
Cheers, dude.
Look, like I said, this is the house that he chose to put in this location. He won it during, she won it during an event. So this is, he put the house specifically here. Kind of interesting. No, I really need to get. I need to these cars to get rid of those hotspots. Because they can do it. I know they can. Oh my god! I fucking wow! I went past that. How the fuck did I hit him? Oh dear. All right. Ta-da! Now these hotspots on these cars are terrible. But because we have well over like 400 to 500 cars, problem is that if they start messing around with lights, they can break lights on a different car. No clue how that would work because, you know, a car like my my Sentimo is basically like a standalone car because it's an exclusive. So I wouldn't know how that would work because I don't think it's in a pack or it's not compressed inside of a different map, inside of a folder as far as I know, but that's why they usually don't do that. But with these cars, it's actually extremely bad. Like this one, for example, it has like 5 hotspots on each side. And that's not even counting the brake lights, because with the brake lights, it's 10. And these lights can be changed because of the RX 700 has, or the 700 XK basically has the same backlights. So that's kind of annoying. And do all 3 of the Infernuses have the same issue? Yup. All 3 of them. Well, that ain't good. Nah, we need to get that sorted. Cause I ain't liking that. And they were also planning on pulling a whole bunch of cars out. Look, the lights aren't even in the proper spot. They're like above the backlights. But they are so annoyingly in the way. Especially when you reverse. I need those hotspots gone. If not on the Infernuses, then at least on this car. Because with backlights like this, they should not have hotspots. Because we have a fuck ton of cars that don't have that. Alright, I'm just gonna chill out here for a minute. Oh. I don't know, for some reason it actually, yeah. I think this is a drag car, technically. Considering it doesn't even have like a proper rear window. It only has those little holes, so you can't even you can't even look behind you for some reason. What do you mean stop refueling? The fuck?
You know, if it weren't for him, I'd have followed my dream of being a basket weaver. Then I'd be happy.
Yeah.
He said art was for fruits and property would never tank. Yeah, thanks, Dad. You know what? The old bastard can him. Bye.
Alright. That baby's filled up. No, I really think this is more of a drag car. Because I don't even have a back window. I don't have one. See? It just says Centimo Vento on the inside and it's fully locked off carbon. So I don't even have a back window. That's the funny thing. I'm also guessing that's why it's such a screamer, because of it's supposed to be a drag car. I think. That is my conclusion, my dear Watson. My conclusion is this should be a drag car, not a street legal vehicle. You sure about that, Holmes? Elementary, my dear Watson. Just look at the facts. Oh, man. But again, if you guys wanna join in on the fun in this city, and you know, I have a taste of what RP is like roleplay. The Discord link is in the description of this stream, so you guys can just click on that, and it will send you to the Midnight Syndicate RP Discord. There you can find. Either a link, you'll have to download 5M via the CFE.RE website. But yeah, that's easy enough. You can just download 5M there. You do need to own a copy of GTA 5. Just saying. So if you have GTA 5 and you're interested in going into the roleplay aspect of it, feel free to join the city. We'll even help you get started. With either some money or a nice car or something along those lines. It all depends on how generous we're feeling. Know what I mean? Yeah. I'm probably not going to stick around for all that much longer for tonight, because I am getting kind of tired. And with that annoying break I had to take in between with restarting my PC, I have been streaming for around about 4 hours, so it's been a while since I've done that, but we can get back into things. Yeah, this is kind of funny. This is set up as a drag car. It's kind of hilarious. Shouldn't even be street legal. Because I don't have a rear window. Can't see shit behind me. Can't see shit. Yeah. Uh, uh, tomorrow I'm probably going to be back with a Valorant stream. I haven't done that in a while. Oh no, no, tomorrow actually, not tomorrow, Friday. Because tomorrow is Thursday and I usually have Thursdays off. So that means I will be back on April 3rd, Friday, with with probably a Valorant stream to kick in the weekend. It's been a while since I played Valorant. I'll do have to check the stream afterwards to see if the connection was actually that bad, yes or no. I mean, it says I mean, all my systems are screaming everything's fine. I'm not dropping any frames. My CPU usage is fine. My my kbps is at a proper rate. So everything says it's fine, but apparently Twitch is saying, no, your connection is unstable. For some reason. It's very interesting. We need to do a checky though. And we need to figure that shit out. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits for today, guys. Let me just spark this bad boy up. Yeah. And of course, we get a commercial right at the point where I want to quit. And of course, we get 2 commercials. Please let me skip this. Thank you. Yay, I was able to skip it. Woo! Alright. There we go. Alright, guys, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. And again, if you want to join this lovely city, the Discord link is in the bottom of the stream. If not, you can always ask me on my Discord. I can always give you a referral. I can always point you to in the right direction. So yeah. So I will not be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is has always been my day off on Thursday, but I will be back Friday, April 3rd, with most likely a Valorant stream, because I know you guys are itching for me to do the voices again and to jump on Valorant and to make some people extremely happy or laugh their asses off. You know what I mean? Which I will then be doing. So again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys back on Friday. So until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening. I hope you have a lovely Thursday, and I'll see you guys back on Friday. So until then, take it easy. Goodbye.
Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game.
Some things aren't meant to be fair. I know you left me down and there